Hello everyone, welcome to SwitchUp as we once again have a look at some of the games coming out for the Switch in this upcoming week. A big thank you to Tedesco for sponsoring this video. In terms of dates, we'll be going from the 5th of November up until the 11th, and we'll first look at any games that crept out within the past week or so that weren't in one of these videos for whatever reason. So which games are coming out for the Switch this week? Well, let's find out. We'll begin by looking at a game from the sponsor of today's video, Tedesco, and their recent release on the Switch, Charon's Staircase. This first-person psychological horror game focuses on the mission of an agent codenamed Desmond as he looks to recover some incriminating documents. Years before, during the 1970s, a totalitarian regime named the Ministry ruled with an iron fist, committing countless inhumane and sinister acts. Those days are over and they now aspire to join the European Union. Desmond is sent by the Ministry to the Oak Grove estate, where his mission is to retrieve and destroy classified documents that reveal the horrifying activities of the past. However, your journey leads you to an unpleasant and gruesome discovery known only as Project Alpha. As mentioned, this all takes the form of a first-person survival horror game as you look to investigate your surroundings, find key information about the events that have taken place, and also acquire objects and items that will assist you on your quest. There will be shocks and surprises in store as you make your way deeper into the estate, having to face your fears and temper your imagination as the dark and dreary atmosphere begins to ebb away at your ability to think clearly and logically. Charon's Staircase costs £30.99 and regional equivalents have been on your screen. There is also a physical version available for the Switch physical collectors out there. There will be links in the description and the top pinned comment if you want to pick this one up. Another game that's already out is Sophstar. This is a vertical arcade-inspired shoot-'em-up with 9 ships to choose from, each with a different weapon set, 6 different game modes, 8 stages and over 20 mid or end stage boss fights. It promises lots to unlock and costs £11.69 or your regional equivalent. And the last for those already out, we have Garfield Lasagna Party, and if nothing else I have this game to thank for pointing out the fact that lasagna is spelt with an A at the end of it in North America instead of the E that we use over here, and that in Italian the A is singular and the E version is plural. This game didn't teach me the last bit, by the way. I did more lasagna research than was probably necessary. Anyway, aside from that, this consists of 32 minigames set out across 3 game modes and can be played with 1 to 4 players locally. Let's move on to the games coming out this week, and the first sees the return of a gaming icon with Sonic Frontiers. Sonic is on a new adventure to find the missing Chaos Emeralds, having become stranded on an ancient island teeming with unusual creatures. You'll be playing through 5 huge islands, brimming with dense forests, overflowing waterfalls and desert landscapes, each with their own action platforming challenges and secrets to discover according to the blurb. We played about 15 minutes of this at the recent EGX event in London, and we did enjoy the little that we saw of it. It'll be interesting to see exactly how this turns out when it releases on the 8th. The next release is Cobra Kai 2 Dojos Rising, the second game based on the TV series, which itself is of course a spin-off of the Karate Kid movies from back in the 80s. The first game was a fair beat 'em up, albeit there are certainly better alternatives out there, and this one, at least judging by the trailer, looks to perhaps be more tournament based, although the trailer is pretty light on gameplay, so it's not completely clear. The blurb mentions that you'll be jumping into the story as you fight your way to the All Valley tournament, there we go, selecting your dojo and having 28 playable characters to choose from. You can increase your powers and improve your skills by collecting chi and coins, and there is an online versus tournament too. It's going to cost £39.99, but you can get 10% off of that price up until just before launch. Then we have Sifu, an action beat-em-up which released on other consoles back in February of this year to a pretty positive reception. You play as a young kung fu student on a path of revenge looking for the murderers of his family, and he'll need to rely on his unique mastery of kung fu as well as a mysterious pendant to prevail. You'll need to make good use of the environment using anything at your disposal and master your craft through practice in order to unlock new skills. Dying will cost you time and you will visibly age as a consequence, becoming more powerful but losing health in the process. Let's hope it plays well on the Switch, as it does look fantastic. It's out on the 8th and it will cost £35.99 or your regional equivalent. Then we have Jurassic World Aftermath Collection. Jurassic World Aftermath first released in 2020 for the Oculus Quest and the Quest 2, and as you might have guessed was a VR game. It received DLC titled Aftermath 2, and both of these are included in this collection. They are survival games set between the events of 2015's Jurassic World and its sequel Fallen Kingdom, and take place on the Isla Nublar after the fall of the park. You are trapped in a research facility and you will need to explore, solve puzzles and evade the vast number of dinosaurs now on the loose if you are to get out alive. It's voice acted by Laura Bailey and Jeff Goldblum and will cost £24.99 or your regional equivalent. I remember the first Jurassic Park releasing and it was one of those generational cinema experiences, but I was so disappointed with Fallen Kingdom when I saw that at the cinema in 2018 that I gave up on the franchise and I haven't seen the newest film. Seeing as this is set before the events of that film, perhaps I'll give it a try. It is out on the 10th. Following on from that is Aragami 2, a third-person stealth game where you play as an assassin with the power to control shadows. The original Aragami released in 2016, although it didn't hit the Switch until 2019, and this sequel will see you once again looking to take down enemies by managing both the cover around you and your powers, making tactical decisions to defeat your foes. You can play the campaign in single player or with up to 3 players in online co-op, and you'll be crafting weapons and armour as you progress. It will cost £29.99 and it's also out on the 10th.
You are the ultimate warrior of your kin, a cursed being wielding shadow powers.
The penultimate game for the week will no doubt be a popular one, and that's Tactics Ogre Reborn. This is based on the 2010 PSP game, which itself was a remake of the first Tactics Ogre game that released for the Super Famicom in 1995. This new entry features improved graphics and sound and an updated game design for this classic tactical RPG. Your choices will affect how the story unfolds and how it ends. You'll be crafting combinations of classes for a unit by unit level system, and the 1995 pixel art has been recreated in high definition. It's releasing on the 11th and it's going to cost £44.99.
While we walk the earth, there will ever be
And finally for the week, we have the bizarrely named Kamikaze Veggies. This describes itself as a stealth adventure game with an absurd driven story and third-person perspective. You play as a squad of vegetables attempting to stop the rest of the vegetables from taking over the world, and one wrong move may mean death. Your squad's speciality is the Kamikaze Blast, and you may need to use this when things seem dire. Sounds absolutely ludicrous and can be played either in single player or local multiplayer. It's out on the 11th and it will cost you £11.69 or your regional equivalent. So there you have it, another week of Nintendo Switch releases. Do any of these games interest you? Will you be picking any of them up? Please do let us know in the comment section below. Another big thank you to Sodesco for sponsoring this video. They've been a huge help to the channel recently. Please do check out their game, Charon Staircase. Link is in the top pinned comment and in the description. Don't forget, if you are looking for eShop credit, you can get your eShop cards from our website, SwitchUp.gg. Doing so does really help the channel out, and we are trying to get back the 10% discount that we've had running for a while now. So hopefully that will be back in place in the next few days. There's also a link down there to Play Asia. You can get yourself 5% off of an order from there by using the code stated. Click the link and then use that code to get yourself the discount on your order. A big thank you to our Patreons and our new channel members. Your support is very much appreciated, and thank you to each and every one of you for watching our videos. Take care, and until next time, happy gaming.